Look, I made a cat appear. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've said that. It's been a while since I said that, but I spent the last like 5 or 6 days filming the same vlog, so I didn't have to say that at any point. And now I'm just keeping the momentum going with absolutely horrific headspace. Frame your shots better! Oh, so bad. That's okay. All right, that is clean. I don't have a garbage bag back in here. I am just rolling right on from the last video here, something I don't normally do very frequently. But I've got some packages that were sent to me from you lovely people whilst I was in BC with my little girl over the Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend. I also didn't have my home with me. The good ship Lucky stayed parked, and we did the whole journey in our Jeep Wrangler, otherwise known as Grace O'Malley, who is now once again tethered to her big sister's ass. And we are just we're going to start getting hunkered down. I was going to say we are getting hunkered down. We have not done a single iota of hunkering down yet. I don't even have the lid for Penny's wet food in here because it's in a bag somewhere. It was a very successful trip. I'm very happy with the way it turned out, with the way it left me feeling, the confidence it instilled in me in order to do trips like that in just the Jeep, which is something we would do if we were living in sticks and bricks, right? So it's nice to know that that worked out. My biggest concern, honestly, was Penny, and she was a trooper. She's now rewarding herself by stuffing half a meat puck into her gob. So we're going to start this video off by getting to these packages. First, I do have to run to the washroom. It was a long day driving, and we are getting dangerously close to the end of chapter 4. We're also getting dangerously close to me having an accident, so I'll be right back. Much better. Tank is empty. Getting ourselves tucked away in here. I don't have the passenger seat swiveled right now. I mean, I guess I could swivel it. Yeah, that's probably my best bet. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So before I get to my organizing and then get my butt back down to Hotel Walmart, we're going to open up these packages like I literally just said. I'm very tired. But I got a couple cards here. This one comes all the way from San Antonio, Texas. I have a feeling some of these are going to be belated birthday presents. Yes, a constant reminder of my age. Thank you. Aww. That is from Sharon, who found me through the Nomok experience. Thank you very much, Sharon. I appreciate you taking the time to send me that card. That was very kind of you. You're 40, you're smart, you're amazing, you're graceful, lovely, and strong. Celebrate all that you are today and all year long. Thank you very much. And we've got one from Diane Hugh. Ha! Ooh! A dream is a promise. With a very pretty picture. A dream is a path to the future, a quiet belief in the heart, a small secret wish nurtured deep in the spirit where all great accomplishments start. A dream is an endless horizon that only the dreamer can see. A dream is a challenge to all that you are, a promise of all you can be. Whoop. May every dream you're dreaming, every hope and plan come true. May happiness surround you in everything you do. May this birthday be the start of a future that will bring success, good friends, good fortune, and the best of everything. Happy birthday. October is my favorite month, even if I wasn't also born a Libra, from Diane. Thank you very much. She also sent me, thought you might appreciate this article. Peeling back the layers on a labor of love. I will give that a read. Thank you, my dear. She also included an additional little envelope here. That's very kind, Diane. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we've got a couple boxes here. Get out the good old Leatherman. Hiya. This comes from, is that Russell Weller in Nova Scotia? Let's find out. I think I said your last name right. I know I said your first name right. And he's like, actually, it's Russell. Taped it up with some, he's a man after my own heart. Using frickin' like, I'm always scared to look at it when it happens. We're good. Slow down, Matthew. I was gonna say he's a man after my own heart. He's using like gaffer's tape to tape the box up. Holy smokes. Okay, hang on. There we go. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna read, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna read this. go through the box. Russell sent some temporary pirate tattoos for Brooklyn, which is, there's a lot in there. Sheets and sheets of them. We also got sent some of those earlier in the year, and she absolutely loved them. So thank you very much. That's definitely a win. What does we have here? Something magnets. Hello? Ooh. What are these? There were... Oh, wait a second. What are these? Hello? Oh, they're keyhole covers for Grace. Oh, that's why there's only... Right. So they go over, they stick to Grace's keyholes, and they got little doors that open up. That's cool. We'll hold on to those. Thank you, Russell. That's to protect the key. You never really use the keyholes. Really. Not when you have automatic whoop whoop. But the heck is this? Oh, wow. Oh, this is a... this is a gas can cover. Like, not a gas can cover. Where you put the gas in for Grace. Her tank. It covers up her nutty bits. There's a gasket and everything because the Jeep Wrangler is all exposed to the elements. Well, that's cool. How the heck do you install this thing? To take a deep dive on this. There is instructions in the box. That's how I will figure that out. Russell, thank you very much, sir. Look at giving me projects right at the end of my chapter. I appreciate that. I'm kidding. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. Don't lose the note. Put that over there. And then we've got, from Kevin Allen. It's a solid last name. These Canada Post boxes seal up so good. There we go. Hey, away with you. Oh, what is this? Contigo. Oh, look at that! Woo! Hey, it's personalized. Is it a coffee cup or a what? What is this? This might be perfect for live streams. He said there was a... Hang on, I'm freaking out. I can't even show it off. Okay, first of all, look at this. I don't know. Where's the light? I don't know if I can fix it in post or not. So, we've got a pirate ship on fire. And you come over there, look at that. Vanlife Plus. What a skull on it and a pirate hat. That is awesome. Thanks very much, Kevin. There's also... there's a sticker inside from a company called Dirtbag Customs. Is that like your company? Let me see. He said there was a note in here. He wasn't lying. Oh! All right. Hey, Matthew, I wanted to express my gratitude for making me and Alex feel so welcomed at your meetup this summer. I realized it was for your Patreon supporters, and I don't even think I had made it through my first billing cycle. So I had my friend Tim hand airbrush this cup for you to say thanks for taking a chance on a 5-minute Patreon supporter. Tim and his wife, Shauna, run Dirtbag Customs and are getting ready to hit the road in their bus. I recommend checking them out on Instagram at Dirtbag Customs with a K. When I let him know you have received the gift, he will post a video of the painting of your cup. Oh, very cool. Please enjoy your coffee cup, which can also hold Revita tea or rum. Nailed it. Thank you for letting us follow your journey and being an inspiration to us all. Kevin Allen, formerly of Gypsy North Van Life, now chasing True North Van Life. That's dope as shit, Kevin. Sorry, but it is. Very, very cool. And I will throw their... I don't know if I can throw Instagram links, but... I mean, if you've got Instagram, go follow them. That is really, really cool. He did an amazing job. We will have already seen this because I'm planning on doing a live stream this coming Friday, which will be the previous Friday for when this video comes out. So, this is where it came from. Where'd the lid go? There it is. Let's not put rum in there when that sticker's still in there either. Note to self. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, and we got one from Louis Landry. Hello. I'm not going to do that again. Oh, that's a lot of, what are these called? Packing peanuts? Oh, he sent me more of those. They're I don't know, am I going to say them right? These things are so delicious, though. He sent these to me last year as well. Merengues. They're little maple flavored candies that basically are as light as air, and they're delicious AF. Thank you very much, sir. I love that you put all these packing peanuts in here. It's necessary, though. These would be so easily turned to dust in the mail for sure. There is a note in here as well from Louis. Hi, Matthew. Hope this letter finds you happy and healthy. Here are some little treats like last time. You can share it with Brooklyn, Lindsay, your mom and dad, brother, and his wife if you want to. I know you have a big heart and you are a guy that can share. Or you can be selfish and keep them all for yourself. Your decision will be yours to deal with. Bon appetit. Thank you very much, you two. I greatly appreciate that. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in once I get them open. I'm still making my way through the plethora of candy from the last time I did this. Okay, and then we've got from Gregory in, oh my God, in the Germany. Don't mention the war. From Germany. Oh. Speaking of candy. But these are German candies. Ah, I love a good Assa. They look delicious. Why are they called? I don't know what that means. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. Whole bunch of even more. I love more. We got black Assa and white Assa. I'm not saying it right, and I don't care. Oh, we got a coloring book for Brooklyn. Oh, with some big fat crayons. And what are these? These are tucks. They look, what are they? Crackers, cookies, crackers, sour cream and onion flavored. German sour cream and onion. Oh, there's a bunch of different flavors in here. What's this one? It's even bigger. Yo, it's a huge thing of original tucks. I don't know what a tuck means. What is tuck? Does tuck mean cracker? There's also, what flavor is this? Ooh, paprika. I'll find someone to share that with. Actually, I don't mind paprika. There was a whole thing. You had to be there with my mom over the weekend. And actually, paprika wasn't at fault. It's just the way I'm remembering it. Oh, wow. A gift card as well. Thank you very much. Along with a letter here. And let me just, hang on. Look at this. From the Germany. Wild animals around the world, coloring and 50 plus stickers. She'll love that too. Stickers and coloring. That is very cool, my man. Okay, hang on. We're good. Okay, I can't even say that. Drei Hubelstrasse, Melglin, Germany. Yeah, there's no way that was even close to being right. There is a letter. Hang on. Oh, Greg. Right. The nachos and all the other good stuff. I recognize your avatar from Facebook. It's a little like Star Wars lightsaber dude. Dear Matthew, my wife Katie and I send this care package to you and your daughter Brooklyn. It is our way of saying thanks for all the great content you provide to us viewers. Inside you will find a coloring book for her, some tuck crackers, and some Assa candy. Just straight up. From our recent trip to, this is from Finland. Oh, it's Finnish. Look what we're learning. Although they are not big Assa bags of candy by themselves, you can hold them together to get all the big Assa that you need. See, I'm not the only one that's going to make these jokes. I hope you enjoy the tuck crackers. They are original sour cream and onion and paprika flavors. They're great for those long trips to Banff and back, Revelstoke, Hotel Walmart, or even Fish Creek Park. Well, hello! It's like we planned it, but we didn't. Make sure to wear your toque while eating a toque. Oh, it's pronounced toque to make it legit. So these crackers are called toques. All right, cool. We'll make a point to do that in the future. Finally enclosed is a $25 gift card for future games or for more Elden Ring DLC from the store. I always enjoy the gaming segments in your videos, so I hope this gift card encourages more of that. If you ever make your way to Germany, yes, Lucky's on the way. Please do not hesitate to let us know. We would love to show you around our neck of the woods if you're in the neighborhood. Please give Penny lots of kitty cat rubs for us and hugs to all. A fan and a friend, something Greg Clements. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Thank you very much, sir. That's very kind of you. I greatly appreciate you guys putting together that care package for me. I guess we better, I don't know, smash cut to a gaming segment? Just out of brain power I have left for today. Let's catch up in the morning. What say you? Doesn't matter what you say. That's what we're doing. Ha! They're still selling it. Haha. There was a little moment there a few episodes back where I thought cities had gone out of business or something ridiculous because Walmart put it on a rollback. And we've learned that no, rollback does not mean clearance. Rollback is a temporary price reduction on a product. And I had to pay $8 for this yogurt, but it's still better, higher in protein than the alternative, and that makes it worth it. So that's what I got. I picked that up last night amongst some other things, including that little chickpea salad that's in my fridge there. And I've had a hankering for a while. I picked up a can of pear halves. Now, yeah, put your fingers away. Knock it off. Yeah, fresh fruit would be better. I don't care. Fresh fruit attacks nar bugs. This seems like a little bit more of a guarantee. You know what is interesting that I found in the interest of saving money a little bit more and shopping a little bit more smarter. I'm in Walmart last night and I'm looking at this. This is the Dole brand of pear halves and they're in water. There is a Great Value brand, which is the Walmart in-house brand that also had pear halves, and it was like a whole $1 cheaper or something. I think the can was a little bit smaller, but still, I was like, well, that's more appealing. Smaller can, less cost. Let's see. The Dole says it's very high in vitamin C, and when I look at the nutrition facts, yeah, it's got 54% of your daily recommended, whoever the hell decided that was a thing. But it says right there, vitamin C is contained within this can. You want to know what was missing from the Great Value can? Vitamin C in its entirety. Made me a little concerned. So, I did not get the Great Value brand. I got this brand. And it's in water, not in concentrated fruit juice, which would just make it so much more delicious. I wouldn't say I used to eat these a lot, but every once in a while I get a craving for these canned fruits. So we're going to do pears today. I also grabbed myself a can of crushed pineapple to just mow on should the feeling arise. Get these pears open. I also opted for the easy open lid, so I don't have to mess around with a can opener. Look at those suckers floating in water there. Hello? Whoa. I guess it is called pear halves. I don't know. Seems quite large. Quality content. Quality content. That's the stuff. Maybe we put them in a bowl and cut them in half going forward. And of course, Miss Penny snuggling up next to the computer. Just finished uploading a YouTube video, and interestingly, it's only really going to matter to those that watch my live streams, but for the last couple live streams, not the most recent one. I don't know what happened there, because at this point, I haven't done that live stream yet. Welcome to the timeline. But the ones before that, dealing with some connection issues, getting really, really bad, grainy images, some laggy like audio and whatnot coming through for people. I was doing speed tests and whatnot, and ultimately what it boils down to is when you're in a van, if you don't have the, the Elons up in space working for you, which I do not, you're kind of regulated to either public Wi-Fi, which I've never used and would never use for a live stream, or your data plan, right, from your cell phone. So you can hotspot from your phone. I'm assuming Androids can do that as well. The iPhones can. And then I was also talking about these MiFi points. So this is the Netgear Nighthawk thing that was given to me by Ian. I had a MiFi Wi-Fi thing from Inseego, I think is the name of the brand before that. What these things essentially do is they act like routers. You put a SIM card in it, you can just take the SIM card out of your phone, you plug it in here, it's got a little place for a SIM card right up there, and it creates a Wi-Fi point that you can have multiple devices connect to at once. Well, my problem was that this thing seemed to be giving me really slow speeds. Not seemed to, it was giving me really slow speeds. And hotspotting to my iPhone 13 was also a little sketch. You know what I didn't realize? I guess I knew it, but I had forgotten it. I always used to just connect to the phone's hotspot wirelessly, right? Like you set it on your phone, and then on your computer it shows up as a Wi-Fi point, and you can just connect to it, and then you're using the data on your phone. Now, you're never going to get the kind of speeds that you would get with home internet, and I understand that, but I had completely forgotten that you can also plug the phone into the computer and have it do the hotspot through a wired connection, which by and large is going to be better. Like, you're still getting a Wi-Fi connection because your cell phone's connected to the Wi-Fi network wirelessly, right? But you're eliminating one more step of wirelessness. So I did that this morning. I actually took the SIM card out of the Nighthawk. I put it into the phone I'm filming on, which is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So it's like, well, it's not the newest one anymore, but it's my newest one. And I plugged it into my computer, and I was able to upload a 1 hour and 3-minute video in less than 20 minutes in the Walmart parking lot. Those are some pretty impressive speeds as far as I'm concerned. I did a speed test as well with it. Sorry, Penny, I got to grab this for a second. And look at this. For those that want to geek out about it, those were the speeds that I captured when I was plugged in with this phone, which currently has a SIM card in it. 271 megabytes download, 63.22 megabytes upload. That's ridiculous. The Nighthawk yesterday, I did speeds, and that's what I was getting on my Nighthawk. 134 down and 922 up. For those that know, that's a pretty big difference. you should still be able to live stream with those numbers that the Nighthawk shows, the 134 and the 9.22. But also, one thing to take into consideration, the Nighthawk speeds and some other speed tests I was doing last night were last night. The one that I did when I was plugged in with the iPhone was this morning. So network traffic could be a thing as well. But anyways, all this is to say, I'm very excited to do my next live stream plugged into the fairly newest iPhone. All right, more yogurt. First night back in the van after that long trip to BC with just Grace was pretty good. It did get cold last night. Had to turn the diesel heater on. You probably can't hear it because of the microphone, but it's still currently on. Little pump is ticking away. It did get too hot this morning, which is weird. I'll get back to that in a minute. So I had to open up the fan at the back, exhaust some of that heat out. Turns out a spider had taken up residence in Lucky while I was gone. He was not long for this world once I discovered that. But what's weird is that it just goes to show how well insulated Lucky is. You wouldn't know it. I asked Siri what the temperature was after we got up, and it was still -1 degrees Celsius outside, which is this in Fahrenheit, and that's cold. Like, that's pretty freaking chilly. I would never have known it. So the new setup with the diesel heater, I'm almost concerned that it's going to be a little too overkill this winter. I'm excited to see it bring on -40 just to see for like a day and then ease off a little bit, but just to see how it does, because I'm thinking I'm going to have the fans open a little bit more consistently than I did last year. Can you tell I've got a lot on my brain this morning? So much so that I use the word brain instead of mind. It's actually getting so hot in here. I'm going to have to turn this off right now. It's just too much. And it's only at like 10 degrees Celsius. Like, that's what it's set to on here. But yeah, that little sucker pumps out a lot of heat. It's very cozy in here right now. Okay, so I'll put away. Today's going to be a really simple day, I think. Just like I said, I'm easing back into my van life after being gone for so long. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I know. This is a nice, easy day. I'm gearing up to take off to film the finale for the channel, which by the time this video goes live will either be 1 or 2 videos after the fact. So nice long weekend coming up. Well, not a long weekend, but a weekend of filming and getting out there and being as creative as I can and just wrapping everything up and then getting prepared for chapter 5, which is super cool. The day I'm filming this is the day before my actual 3-year anniversary of being in the van. So that's another reason why I'm doing the live stream tomorrow and have already done it. That's a crazy amount of time. Honestly, like, I know there's tons of people out there that have done it a lot longer for sure, but I can only speak to my experience. 3 full years living in a tiny cargo van converted into a full-time livable home and primarily staying around the same place just to get by and take your life back into your own hands. I'm very fortunate that it took off in the way it did in terms of YouTube for sure, but this was always the plan. And it's pretty cool. But yeah, nice simple day today. But there was something that I saw on social media over on Facebook, of all places, actually. One of my subscribers actually posted a meme to his page when somebody asked him, how do you look so good being as old as you are? And he had posted a picture of this sandwich, which I had never... You know what? We're going to get there. We will get there. But as I got to give it a try. But before that, I'm going to move the whole rig out of here. Probably go to Superstore to buy the ingredients. I wanted to say one thing, because I kind of made note of it this morning. You know, we live in this time where the self-checkouts are becoming so prominent. They're everywhere, right? And it's only getting worse. Like that hotel I stayed at for my birthday, a robot served us our breakfast, which Brooklyn thought was super cute because the robot was decked up like a little kitty cat. You know, you touched its plastic ears on top and it would actually respond to that and say, oh, don't touch my ears, or the digital face would purr and whatnot. So kids love it. It's all conditioning as far as I'm concerned. But it's happened. Like, I actually experienced it, and like, whatever. Even the waitress herself that actually took our order, she didn't seem too bothered by it. She said, it can't sweep, it can't vacuum, so it's not taking my whole job away. Lady, come down to Walmart and check out the robots they got here. They can sweep. But I digress. I'm getting off track here. We always, you see a lot of people sometimes say, oh, you shouldn't use the self-checkouts. It's taking jobs away from cashiers. And it's true. By and large, it is true. And I try to do my due diligence and go through the actual checkouts with the actual person, say, hi, how's your day going? And they ring my items through. Well, I went into Hotel Walmart this morning because I was in dire need of some more shampoo and Q-tips, because obviously. I went through the checkout with the cashier there, and I'll tell you why. Well, at least one of the reasons why people avoid that. One I've said in the past, there's never enough of them and the lineups get out of control. It's early enough in the morning, there was no lineup. But they won't stop pushing the MasterCards. Walmart, do you need a Walmart MasterCard? Do you want to donate to this? Do you want to donate to that? You know what doesn't ask me about that? Is a self-checkout. Actually, that's not true. It does, but it does it in a polite way where it just pops up with a prompt and I say no, and we move on. I don't have to be made to feel guilty for not signing up for your MasterCard. I've actually just gotten into the habit of saying, oh, no, I already have it. I left it at home. This is why we go through the self-checkouts. Less chatter. And this is how out of sorts I was. I thought I was out of shampoo because I left one at my mom and dad's, these little travel guys, which are great for van life. That's why I picked this guy up when I was in Walmart, getting the Q-tips as well. But then over here, it never ends. Well, I'm going to have real clean hair for the foreseeable future. All right, well, it's still early in the morning, so I definitely don't need to get to that sandwich just yet, but we can still move the rig so we're not hanging out in the Walmart parking lot. Fire her up. Who put a Dixon on my steering wheel? I don't know who that could have been. It's on my computer now. Can you hear that obnoxious noise? The Dixon landed right on a key. Get off, you. Some people's kids. Morning, Lucky. There we go. Speaking of Dixons. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I also had to, so I swapped backpacks. I was at my parents'. I decided to leave that Jeep Wrangler bag out there to be our hot springs go bag when we're out there. I always like to throw our swimsuits in there and our towels. I had been using that Wrangler backpack for my daily driving backpack for my go around stuff, and unfortunately, like most things made by Mopar, it just simply wasn't holding up. So I figured instead of it continuing to fall apart on the daily, leave it out there, let it be that bag, and we grabbed our Wolfpack, and you can see we had decided to adorn it with some clippy clips when we were in Cranbrook. So all of our other stuff is in here. Welcome back to the fold. Wolfpack bag. You're probably going to end up living in Grace for the most part, although I better make sure there's no fluids inside you first, because he's getting real chilly outside. Incoming, Penny. I missed her. She's fine, if not a little perturbed. Not that perturbed. Right back to sleep. All right, and now, of course, I've got the water left over from this thing. Yeah, no thanks. We're just going to dispose of it into the jug with you. There you are. All right. One less thing to worry about. Belly full of pears. All right, unfortunately, we're still contending with condensation. I completely misplaced that little yellow vacuum I had that Kathy sent me forever ago. It's out in BC somewhere, but it's not here, so I've got the heat blowing in Lucky, and hopefully she can just take care of this nonsense herself, because yeah, it's a little damp this morning. But anyway, all right, we're gonna go over to the Superstore parking lot, but before that, we're gonna grab some gas. Both vehicles need gas. Maybe that's just a bullet we bite right now. Probably. right, for all that, we got 2,485 points and 1,645 points for a grand total of about 33. Hey, now added that to the total that we already had, might be able to pay for this sandwich and its ingredients themselves. Well, not themselves, with the points that we earn with the moving right along. I gotta start the... Where are the keys? Every time. It's the smooth operator. Those are the wrong keys. Story of my life. All right, just pulled around to the side of the Superstore parking lot. It's right over yonder. Hi, stupid store. The real Canadian stupid store. I'm gonna hop in there and get the ingredients for this sandwich because there's enough putting it off. It's called a fluffernutter, and apparently, I don't know, I've been living under a rock, this is all you need in order to make it. All right, so, confession time. I have never had marshmallow fluff. Now, maybe somebody in my life who watches my videos, like my mother or my cousin, will chime in and be like, no, actually you have, I put it in this. That doesn't count. I didn't realize it was happening. I've always seen this stuff on the shelves in the stores, obviously, but I've never gotten it. I think the idea is it's marketed towards, that is hilarious, putting it on ice cream, because back in the day I used to get marshmallow sundaes from Dairy Queen. There's actually a funny story there where I went to get a marshmallow sundae once. I was quite younger then, and the kid behind the counter, I guess he was just trying to be funny, but he told me, oh, we don't have any. Marshmallows are out of season. Argument strawberry. But anyways, that's where I usually like to have it. But that's like a drizzle, right? I don't know what this stuff's like. Spoonable, spreadable, but here's how much of that rock I've been actually under. Look what is literally on the back of this. Is news to nobody, especially if you're Americans, because it says product of the USA right below it. Right there. Fluffernutter is a sandwich. That's just crazy. So anyway, this is going to be new for me, but probably old hat for lots of you. Peanut butter, marshmallow on bread. All right, so we got our marshmallow fluff. We've got our peanut butter. Obviously, I'm going to go with the most unhealthy option because who the hell wants organic, oily peanut butter with what sounds like will be a delicious sandwich? Hopefully, I don't know. And I also went with a loaf of sourdough. I love this sliced sourdough from Superstore. Unfortunately, I think this might have been from yesterday. It's a little schmangled. My God. Look like I got in a fight with a big fat putty tat. Anyway, there's that. That is apparently all we need. And it's been gnawing at me in the back of my head ever since I got back from Montana, because I had a couple different flavors of Pringles when I was down there. And by and large, like, I know things change over the years, shrinkflation, altering ingredients and all that stuff. But the Pringles I had in the States, none of them were good, let alone good. They were nasty. Just gross. So we apparently just got the Mexican street corn Pringles here in Canada land, along with, I really rolled the dice today, street taco flavor. And my suspicion is that y'all put a lot of poison and garbage in your food in the States. I want to see if these still taste like the Pringles that I know and love. I should have gotten an original flavor to really test it out. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's for later. Let's make a fluffernutter, shall we? All right, first things first, now that the sun is up, we're still doing this apparently up here in Canada, where it's freezing cold in the morning and too hot for any sort of layers in the afternoon. It is what it is. Get our cutting board here, keep our surfaces nice and clean. Get ourselves a couple slices of bread. I was considering going with just like stereotypical white bread, but I figured I'm being unhealthy enough with the marshmallow and the peanut butter. Let's be a little kinder to my gut with the sourdough. And this bread is dented. I don't like dents in my bread. You go over there. This I am very familiar with, having grown up on peanut butter. This stuff you could just eat by the spoonful. Peanut butter jelly time. But hold the jelly. I've made many a peanut butter and jelly, and even more a peanut butter and honey sandwiches in my day. At 40 years of age, I have never topped it with marshmallow. I have a feeling this is going to poof everywhere. It's already very flaky. Oh! Okay, and then, let's see. Oh my goodness. Oy! Is very sticky. I imagine this is just like melted marshmallow. Like, what else could it possibly be? I like seal marshmallow. Yeah, all right, so there it is. Marshmallow fluff. I have never seen inside a can of this before. Let's, ooh, how much am I supposed to use? As much as you want. This is all sorts of trouble, I can tell already. Oh, it doesn't even, I mean, okay. It doesn't spread that well. It's kind of digging into my bread, tugging at it. Clearly means we need a little bit more to fill in the gappy gaps over here. Okay. Oh, is that enough? I don't know. In the picture, it looks like the marshmallow's spewing out the side. Why didn't I get milk? I have a feeling I'm going to need milk so bad. We've got water. It's fine. Well, there's a little peanut butter on the knife, so I'm already getting like a preview of what this is going to be like. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's assemble this bad boy. All right, so here we go. Nothing but health food up in this place. I'm missing. It's fine. Just move on. Okay. There we go. Ooh, boy. Peanut butter and marshmallow. Why not? It's also kind of crazy to me that with how much I like candy, I've never picked up a jar of this stuff. Like, this would be so good. Would this be good for s'mores? I don't know. How would you roast it? Okay, here we go. I don't know if I put enough marshmallow on. The peanut butter is just like overpowering it. Well, I guess alternatively, you could just use less peanut butter. I mean, it's good. I don't hate it. I would definitely eat it. It's just not knocking my socks off like I kind of expected it to in terms of sweetness. That or I'm just super used to sweet. Like, there it kind of is. Yeah, I don't think I put enough marshmallow fluff on. We're going to go with that. Because that was a bite that had a lot more of it. And it's pretty tasty. And hey, according to my subscriber who says this is what keeps him looking young, I can get on board with this. I mean, I don't know if it's like a solid replacement for just simple honey and peanut butter, but it was good. Is this shelf safe? Does it have to be refrigerated? I don't know. It's probably shelf safe. It's just fluff. This has 0 vitamin C in it as well. I wonder, because if it just like this, like a big old... Oh yeah, well that's why, yeah. It was way lighter than peanut butter. Hi. It's tasty and probably dangerous. That's okay. It's 10% of my daily recommended sugar intake. There's nothing else I can say about it on this vlog, other than, yep, you can stay. Tasty AF. Alright, I have just been doing some editing in the back there, trying to stay ahead of the game. But I think we're going to move the rig now over to the mall for the rest of the day. I got my evening with my little girl tonight as per usual. So I think we're going to go over there, park the van so we're not hauling Grace around with us all day. Next we'll just use Grace. I feel like I need to get down to Fish Creek Park and probably go for a little bit of a walk. I could just walk around here, but I've become accustomed to Fish Creek Park. It's very nice down there. I don't need the flannel to drive. We'll probably need it once we get outside. All right, Penny, this ship is leaving. Are you coming? Or are you staying back there? All right then. Like, no word of a lie, I gotta turn the air conditioner on right now. It's probably just a me thing more than anything. Although we were parked facing the sun, so the cab is quite warm. Ooh, actually, you know what? Before I get over to the mall, I just had this thought. The door, the side door there, a couple videos back, I showed how the hinge is acting a fool, basically, and I had a couple suggestions in the comments. I actually had one of my subscribers say, hey, from Kelowna, if you bring the van by, we would be happy to fix that for you pro bono. They were the same people that sent me the cutting board we just used to make the fluffernutter on. So thank you, that's very kind of you. I have no idea when Lucky will be back in Kelowna next. So I'm gonna try to DIY this a little bit. Somebody suggested hitting the hinge with some penetrating oil and then trying to lube it up as well. And then of course somebody else also suggested, like where it's breaking away from the body of the van, to just try using JB Weld. I always forget about JB Weld, but why not give it a shot? This is gonna be a total hack job, but if I can, reinforce the door just enough and get that hinge freed up a bit, might, save the door from falling off. So the penetrating oil I have. The lubricant, I'm gonna have to double check what they recommended I get. And the JB Weld, we'll throw that on right away. The penetrant I'll probably leave on like overnight before I do anything else to it, but the JB Weld we can sort of get in there so it has time to cure up while we're tooling around in Grace this evening as well. Canadian Tire is right here. So I guess we're gonna drag Grace's butt along just a little bit longer. Yeah, okay, so if we come back here, I know that I have penetrants back here. PB Blaster or whatever the heck it was. Hello, everything. Yes, I snuggle with my candy. And there was the big putty tat. Hi, sweetheart. So yeah, this stuff, we can put that on the hinge. But as for lubricant, one more check in our giant drawer here. But I don't think so. I did have some, wait, what's this? Ooh, silicone lubricant. High performance lubrication, quick drying, no mess formula. Safe on metal, rubber, wood, and vinyl. Maybe we'll save ourselves some money. Just spray some of that on the hinge after, like, tomorrow. And then this is where we're gonna I'm gonna put some JB Weld, I don't know, maybe right in there and fill up that hole if I can. I don't know. It's probably a very bad idea, but, well, I don't know about bad idea. Just a little reinforcement, darling. But for now, let's spray this from the back side here. Ooh. Ooh, she nasty. Well, it's close enough to Halloween. You got a little bit of color there, Lucky. It's gonna be great to see what that does to the paint. Suppose I could hit that hinge as well. Might as well. Oh. Alright, well that's on there. Let's go get JB Weld. Got the JB Weld. Went with the one that takes the longest to set. By and large, that means it's usually the strongest. So we're gonna move over to the mall. Before I do that, simply because once it's applied, I want to let the van sit for as long as possible without any sort of vibration happening. It says it sets in 4 to 6 hours, so this should be more than enough time. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna give it a good old college try. Okay. Now, this is in such a weird little spot here. There's not much I can use in terms of an applicator, so I'm just gonna use my finger. And like most epoxies and whatnot, this comes with a hardener and a resin. I gotta mix it up and make a mess out of it, and then we'll just use our finger to slather it where we want it to go. Stop playing with it, Matthew. All right, here we go. Open the garbage so you don't get JB Weld on the garbage can lid when you need to open it. Okay. God, I should have used my other finger. What was I thinking? Well, I guess I can just dip. Like in terms of like getting it in the hole. There's no good way to film this, unfortunately. I don't have my tripod out or anything right now. So, finger dab in on that. Can I do that? Is it better from the outside? Oh yeah, I also wanted to see, like, does this shit touch itself? Shut up, everybody. Everybody just calm down. Oh no, it'll be fine. My worry was like welding this you know, and the door doesn't open at all because I've welded it or whatever. But yeah, it's easier to get at it from out here, right? Kind of getting it in there as best I can, covering up the hole. I'm gonna add a little bit more there and then along the seam of that hinge as well. All right, there we go. Not looking very pretty, but it is all applied for now. And now we've got to let it set. So I guess for the last time for a while, we'll close Lucky's door. Oh wait, put the frickin' ladder there. Slide you in there. We won't need you for a couple days, so you can just chill out in there, sir. And then bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, you can't really see it in there because of the shadow. Damn you! But job well done. We'll find out. Time will tell. This looks like a good a place as any. So I actually ran into Safeway because I didn't have any Revita left. I drank my last pouch on the trip home yesterday, so I ripped over there. Sadly, they only had one pouch of mango, but they had a deal for buy 4 of them, so I ended up with 3 of the strawberries. And while I was there, I also grabbed myself a can of regular Pringles, because I'm going to get to the bottom of this if it kills me, but I need a control. And I'm pretty sure, oh, see, now I'm second guessing myself. I was going to say, hairball. I was going to say I was pretty sure that the one I brought back from the States was in an orange can, street taco. But now that I'm really thinking about it, I think it was the street corn. Why you got so much food on your streets? It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to give this original Pringles a shot here. I kind of have a mind's eye, not reflection. I don't know the word I'm looking for. Remembrance? No, that's not it. That's totally Elden Ring. Moving right along. Recollection. That's the word I was looking for. See? That's a Pringle. Yeah. It's not offensive. Doesn't taste terrible. And I think I've heard people say that they're not even allowed to put potato chips on the can. They do in Canada. Potato chips. First ingredient is dried potatoes. And a bunch of other shit that will kill you. One more. All right, that's a good controlled variable. In terms of my memory of Pringles, that is correct. And whatever the hell I was eating in the States, not Pringles. But to be fair, I didn't have original Pringles when I was there. Now let's see if, based on that, this Canadian version of street taco is something that I would pick up. Now, I may just not like the flavor of the chip in general. That's a possibility. But once I eat it, I'll know whether it's just I don't like the flavor or if it's garbage. I have Pringle stuck in my throat. Shocking. Okay, so my suspicions were right. I'm not a big fan of this flavor, but they are also not wholly repulsive. I mean, that might have something to do with the fact that I just put a peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich in my gob earlier, so my standards are a little lower today. But I'm pretty sure the Pringles in the States, I think you guys are getting ripped off. Somebody send me a can of American Pringles and we'll see. Oh, all right, well. Moving right along. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna stop at the UPS store. I got a couple more packages. Ooh, what's this? Well, I mean, I know what it is. It's a massive bag of pistachios. You know, the Kirkland brand. They are tasty AF. Oh, it's from Stacy. Happy B-Day, happy Vaniversary. I wanted to send you a present that was reflective of your personality. So I'm nuts. She says it. It's nuts. And so are you. Have fun. I was not driving to all of the Fish Creek Park parking lots to try to find you. Yeah, baloney. She's lying. Well, thank you very much, Stacy. That's very kind of you. I leave in a day and a bit to go camping, so those are definitely going to come in handy. Thank you. I appreciate that, my dear. I love a good pistachio in my gob. All right, and also somebody else dropped this off, which came from the Willow Park Wine and Spirit store, which is just like behind the UPS store. Who this is from, I don't know. Wow. Well, I'm gonna have to start drinking hot chocolate or coffee again. That is a large bottle of Bailey's and a very small bottle of Crown Royal. Who is this from? There is a card. It says, cheers. Happy Vaniversary from Bill in Old Denver. Oh, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. We'll definitely drink this on the live stream, but I can't imagine I'm getting through all of that on a live stream. All right, and now, the expensive package from El Paso, Texas. What, oh what, is in here? Ha! Oh my God, are they bottles? I swear to God, if they are broken, I'm gonna lose it. Nope. We seem to be in good shape. We seem to be okay. Holy shit. Another Yeti water bottle. But look at that. This is like the episode of Custom Bottles. Hashtag I'm okay with the cost now, Pirate King. I love that font. That looks so cool. Hang on. And there's another one in here. It feels tiny. It's got a lot of paper on it. Oh, it's matching! Oh my God, of course it does. Oh, she's gonna be so excited. That's so cool. It's a replace. I had a blue one like this for her. I don't know what happened to it. Well, that's way better than my white one. Pirate King. I think there's a card in here. Matthew, just a little something to say thank you for sharing a bit of your life and letting us get to know your beautiful family from Patricia in El Paso, Texas. Patricia, I take it all back. Totally worth it. Thank you so much for thinking of me and doing that. That's so cool. Look at those! Speaking of the Pirate Princess, I have to go retrieve her now, so we will catch up in a bit. Plus, my phone's about to die. Guess he's cooked, and it's time I looked. Then the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile you could see a mile, and he said, "Please shut the door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm." What she wants, she gets. At least in this regard, anyway. Getting hunkered down here for the night. Got some ice being made in our EcoFlow glacier. Got our big, fat, putty tat making the bed nice and warm. How long have you been there? No, not that long, right. I fed you when we were hooking up the Jeep. I did my Walmart walk already. Got myself a Coca-Cola because I got no other mix in the van. I also have no other booze in the van. So we're going to be partaking in the little Crown Royal from Bill today. Thank you, sir. I'd partake in the Baileys, but it's too late for Baileys. Baileys is a morning booze. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyway, that is pretty much the plan for tonight. Going to watch some TV, and this feels like a little bit of an achievement for me. I am now done filming regular vlogs until the finale. That means I can focus all of my energy on that starting tomorrow afternoon. I can start outlining it and then get out to the campground. Got everything done today that I wanted to get done today, which was apparently just testing a bunch of nonsensical foods. But you were very tasty. I'm sure I'm going to pay for it later. And that's okay. Until then, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember, you can't make everybody happy because you're not tacos. See you in the finale.